Hello, welcome to Unionistics. I'm your host, John May today. In this episode, we don't have co-hosts because reasons again. Anyway, introducing from Richmond, Virginia, Kell Bailey.
Yes, sir.
So,
My name is Kell Bailey. I am a artist, producer, and musician. Again, I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I make music for a living. Outside of making music, I do work a 9 to 5 as well in the banking industry. But the goal is one day to just do, music and all of that full time. So I just released my latest project entitled Evidence. It is gospel/Christian music, but it's not like the gospel music like you think. It's fun, it's upbeat, it's energetic, and it's encouraging for the spirit and the soul. Whether you believe in God or not, I believe all people will find some way to connect to my music because it comes from a pure place, and we all love music. So, in short, that is what I do.
fabulous. And what inspired you to become a music artist?
So my story is simple. Grew up in church. That was kind of like my early memories of hearing music and stuff like that. Of course, you live in a world where music is everywhere and stuff like that. But seeing other musicians in church and growing up in church, it definitely inspired me to pursue music. And then I remember even just being younger, going to like parades and stuff and seeing the drums and stuff like that and just hearing music, being surrounded by those things. For whatever reason, music just stood out to me. And it just so happened that I believe that I'm gifted and music is a part of why I'm here in the world to put back into the earth my gift.
Fabulous. And is there like any particular music that you feel like you want to collaborate with at some point?
Yes, I would love to collaborate. Again, I do like Christian music, so I don't know if you are familiar with any of these artists, but I would love to collaborate with Kurt Franklin, Todd Tribbett. It would be just cool to collaborate with those type of people, or even like CC Winans or anyone who already has a platform. I think it would be cool to bring my sound to their platform because sometimes I feel like the gospel industry in some ways can already have an established sound, and guys like myself don't always fit into that mold, but I feel like I bring something different to the table. So to be able to collaborate with someone that big and put my sound together with their sound would, I think, would be amazing.
Fabulous. Fantastic. Where do you see yourself 20 years from now?
20 years from now, hopefully 20. So I am 27 right now. You said 20 years from now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's an amazing question. 20 years from now, I would be 47. That's crazy to think about. Crazy to say out loud. Hopefully, by the time I'm 27, I'm able to sit back and enjoy the fruits of all the things that I've labored for. Hopefully, I will leave a legacy big enough with music that I can enjoy the fruit of that and see a harvest in that. But at 47, I hope to have kids by then and be enjoying life with my wife and my family and just having a slow pace life by then. I'm 27 right now, so I'm really, really grinding hard towards my dreams and aspirations and goals. So that consumes a lot of me. But I hope by the time I'm 47, I'm able to just sit back and chill. And if I am working, I'm doing something that I actually love doing and just building up my business or something like that.
All right then. Would you
Because
rather have extra fingers or extra toes?
I feel like I would say extra fingers without a doubt. Then I could play the keyboard really, really fast.
Hmm. All right then.
Yep.
Do you travel often?
Not as much as I should be traveling. I want to travel more. But fun fact, I kind of got an issue with flying in airplanes. I always get super, super, super bad motion sickness. So it can be tough sometimes to travel. But they make an amazing product called Dramamine, and that really helps a lot.
Oh, all right then. If you were given 300 acres of land, what would you use it for?
Mm. If I had unlimited money, then I would use that to just build whatever I wanted to on the land. So I probably would build a football field, basketball court, a garage for cars, a garden, a gym, everything that I need, everything that I do and need, I would build it on that land.
Fabulous. How much time do you spend on the internet?
Mm, more time than I would like to admit. Probably per day or a week.
Any?
Per day, probably maybe. Well, I work on a computer all day, so that's 8 hours right there. Maybe about 11 to 12 hours a day
Ah,
in some capacity.
intriguing. All right then. What incredibly common thing have you never done?
Mm, what incredibly common thing have I never done? I have never. Uh, let's see, jumped out of an airplane. I haven't gone skydiving.
Ah, all right then. What has taken you the longest to get good or decent at?
Um, Bass guitar, without a doubt. That's a very interesting instrument all by itself, and it's tough to. Anyone can learn how to play guitar or bass, but not everyone can master it. So I would say I picked up the bass on and off for the past 6 or 7 years, and haven't got good at it.
All right then. What is something people are always surprised to learn about you?
um, oh, I got one. So I'm low key a introvert. Though I have this big expressive personality, I have a lot of introverted ways where I don't mind just being in a room by myself and recharging. Like I actually find peace by sometimes being alone and just doing my own thing.
Okay, sounds good. What silly or funny thing are you afraid of?
Um, Birds. I don't like birds at all. So birds is one of those things that I would rather not be around or um, be involved in because birds, yeah, just not into them.
Okay, okay. What's your favorite season?
Favorite season? Probably fall. Yeah, fall time without a doubt. Favorite season.
Sweet. If someone wrote a book about you, what do you think its title would be?
Um, the story of Kell, all things Kell. Everything you ever wanted to know. The mystery.
Great. What could you give a 40-minute presentation on without any preparation?
Hmm. I love that question. 40-minute presentation on without any presentation. I think
Preparation.
preparation. It two things. Probably the story of how do I say this? The message of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I could give a 40-minute presentation on why everyone should seek after a relationship with Jesus, and then number two, probably music.
I can see that.
Yep, music.
Great. What's your favorite kind of dessert?
Mm, chocolate chip cookies, without a doubt.
Oh, yes, they're good.
Yes.
Mmm, delicious. How did you spend your last birthday?
Um, I actually had a listening party for my music. So I did an album listening party, got a bunch of my friends and family to come through, and we all celebrated listening to my album together. So that was
Sweet.
very special to me.
Ah, okay. What have been the high points and the low points throughout your entire life?
High point, definitely walking in purpose has been a high point. Being successful in my career has been a high point. And low points is just probably dealing with like certain things of anxiety and stuff like that. That had been a low point. But those are some of the things that come to mind.
Okay, Cool, cool. If you had to lose one of your senses, which would you choose to lose?
We got sight, touch, taste, smell. Um, that's a good one. But let's come back to that one. I don't know how to answer that one.
All right, fair enough. Which pizza topping do you most relate to?
Sausage. Sausage is a good one. I like those.
Mmm, delicious. I like a bit of sausage too. And this is a question from the top of my head. What do you think about a neighborhood that's filled with tree houses?
Mm. Neighborhood that's filled with tree houses.
Yeah,
Uh, I think it's cool. Tree houses are cool. It's something that you think about from a child point of view. But tree houses are cool. I like that idea.
yeah, me too. What is something popular now, but in 5 years, everyone will look back on and be embarrassed they liked it?
Hmm. Instagram.
Yep, that's the one. If you could create your own job title, what would it be?
CEO.
Okay, CEO of what?
CEO of Sony.
Okay, intriguing. I'd like to see that. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
um, Los Angeles, California.
All right then. What's the most useless talent you have?
I believe all my talents are useful. I don't know if I have a unuseful talent.
Hmm. All right then. Which recent news story have you found most interesting?
Um, I don't really watch the news a lot. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's all right. Not many people watch the news anyway. So,
Right.
yeah. What flavor of ice cream do you wish existed?
All my favorite flavors of ice cream, they already exist. So we got cookie dough, cookies and cream. Yeah, I love those.
Oh, yes. Everything cookies. Just the
Mm,
best. Yeah.
yes.
Oh, yes. Indeed. What's the best way to start the morning?
Working out is the best way to start the morning, without a doubt.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Would you rather be able to breathe underwater or have an agility of a cat?
Agility of a cat.
Ah, very good. Do you have any routines you try to do every day?
I try to pray every day. That's very important to me. Relationship with Jesus. So prayer, definitely.
Oh, yes, absolutely. If you could travel back in time, what decade would you want to live in?
Hmm. Maybe the 80s. Sounds like a fun time.
It sure was. If you had a song for every time you entered the room, what song would that be?
uh, um, let's see. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one.
Hmm, all right then. It's cool, I guess. What should they teach in high school but they don't?
How to change oil, about debt, finances, all the things that we actually use in life.
Couldn't agree more. It's important to prepare yourself for what's yet to happen when you leave college, university, and so on and so forth.
Correct.
Yes. What was the longest trip you have taken?
Um, the longest that I remember is going to Atlanta. Um, Going to Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia drove from Richmond to Atlanta. It took 8 hours.
Hmm, very good. Would you rather sleep on the wall or sleep on the ceiling?
Mm, sleep on the wall.
Ah, okay then. Sounds good. What statistics for your life would you most like to see?
I will have to think about that one. I'm not sure.
All right then, sounds good. If magic was real, what spell would you try to learn first?
Hmm. I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, I'm certainly I understand that one for sure.
Say it again.
Would you? I fully understand.
Oh yeah.
Would you rather never use social media again, or never watch another movie or television show ever again?
I don't watch live TV, so the latter one would be super easy. No more television.
Okay, interesting. If life is a game, like some people say, what are some of the rules that you must follow?
Love everyone. Treat everyone the same.
Absolutely. Where was the most beautiful place you've been?
Mm, thus far is probably Florida. Went to Tampa, Florida this past year, and it was amazing.
Ah, great. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
These days, I'm more of a cat person.
Yeah, me too. What would you change about your life if you could?
mm, I'm not sure. Not sure about that one. I'll have to consider that one some more.
Okay, sounds good. Who was the funniest person you've met?
Ah, this guy I know named Mike. He's really, really funny. He's hilarious. Quick question: how many more questions? Did I have to get back to work shortly?
Um, that depends how much time you have, and we can end
Probably
the
about
episode.
probably about 2 more minutes. Probably be good.
Okay, 2 more minutes is fine. So, what is your favorite thing to eat or drink?
I really like Prime drinks these days, and um, use that favorite thing to drink. Yeah, Prime drinks are really, really good, and lemonade.
Ah, yes. I've heard a lot about Prime.
Yeah,
They're
it's really
quite
good.
interesting, to say the least. And that is all we have for this episode. It was great having you here, Kel, talking about your works in the music industry, your rise to the industry, and everything else music related. It's been fabulous.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. And until next time, stay opinionated.